Morning friends, happy Tuesday, how the heck you doing? I'm beyond excited because I'm going to see Garbage and Skunk and Nancy tonight in Halifax in the UK. Absolutely excellent. Get to the point, Martin. Harry and Meghan, yet again, showing up, turning up, doing good. And a lovely statement about how they support the reduction in access to social media for children in the UK, which is going to be delivered in 2027, I think. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not sure these plans will ever actually come to anything, but it's brilliant that Harry and Meghan are fully supporting an environment in the UK and are prepared to put their views on record personally to make sure the UK has adequate protections for children. Now, whether you think this law coming in is right or wrong, or whether you're indifferent, I love the fact that these two have opinions and they're not afraid to say them. When was the last time that anyone in the UK could have any form of conversation or get any form of point of view or opinion from the other side of the family? Never. There's no responsibility from them. The public and the media don't have proper access. They don't have a viewpoint on anything apart from taking the cash. Love these two lots. Might upload photos of concert tomorrow. Don't know. I hope you have as good a Tuesday as I plan to have.
Well put, Martin Gould. Let's just say the truth out loud. While the rest of the royal family treats the British public like a personal ATM to fund their endless parade of golden carriages and shiny hats, Harry and Meghan are out here doing actual work on zero tax dollars. It is hilariously telling that the two people who voluntarily gave up the ultimate trust fund lifestyle are the only ones showing up for real-world issues like child safety. The Sussexes are out here hustling and making waves independently, while the rest of the firm is stuck on couch potato status, hoarding taxpayer money and acting like posing for a stamp is a hard day's work. They really are simply the best, while the rest are just expensive wallpaper. Harry and Meghan are back speaking about online safety, and this time it actually hits a nerve that most people already feel in their day-to-day lives. Because the internet isn't online in the old sense, it's just life now. People wake up and the first thing they see is a screen. They go to sleep with it too. For kids, that's basically the environment they're growing up in. Not school first, not street first, screen first. And that changes everything. What Harry and Meghan are pointing towards is simple. The internet has moved way faster than the rules around it. Platforms exploded, content exploded, attention exploded, but protection didn't really keep up. So now you've got young people dealing with pressure, comparison, bullying, trends, all of it hitting them at once, non-stop, no real pause button. For regular people, this isn't abstract. It's your younger sibling staying up too late scrolling. It's your cousin getting weird messages. It's someone's kid thinking likes equal value. It's normal life now, just amplified and a bit louder than it should be. And that's why their message keeps coming back into the conversation. They're basically pointing at something a lot of people feel but don't always say out loud. The internet has made it way too easy to forget there's a real face behind every post. We joke, we scroll, we react fast, we type faster, but nobody's built like a robot on the receiving end. Even the toughest looking people still feel it. So yeah, the internet isn't just online, it's just life with volume turned all the way up. And if we don't remember the human on the other side, we're going to keep messing people up without even realizing it. People really need to hear this again. There's always a human on the other side of the screen. Not a user, not an account, not a random avatar floating in the comment section. A real person. Flesh, blood, moods, bad days, good days, the whole package. But the internet has a way of making people forget that. You open an app and suddenly everyone turns into targets, jokes, opinions, arguments, like nobody's got feelings anymore, like everyone is made of pixels instead of emotions. And that's where things start going sideways. Because nobody logs into the internet empty. People come in carrying stress from work, pressure from home, heartbreak, ambition, insecurity, all of it. Then one comment can either make their day or mess it up completely. And the crazy part, that comment doesn't stay online. That's the lie people still try to sell themselves. It follows you. You close the app, but your brain doesn't close it. It replays, it stings, it sticks. A nasty message isn't just words on a screen. It's someone sitting in their room reading it twice, then 3 times, then pretending they're fine when they're not. A false rumor isn't just content, it's someone's reputation getting dragged through mud they didn't even walk in. And Harry and Meghan stepping into this conversation again makes sense here. They're basically pointing at something a lot of people feel but don't always say out loud. The internet has made it way too easy to forget there's a real face behind every post. The internet didn't just grow, it sprinted. One minute it was post a status, check your email, maybe argue in a forum. Next minute it's billions of people, live streams, viral clips, outrage cycles, and everyone's opinions moving at lightning speed like traffic in Nairobi rush hour with no traffic lights. And the wild part, the platforms got big first. The rules came later, or sometimes not at all. That's where the tension sits, because tech itself isn't the villain in a movie, it's just a tool, a loud one, a fast one, but still a tool. The real question is always what people do with it and what systems are built around it to keep things from turning messy. Every generation has had this moment. Cars came in and suddenly society had to figure out seatbelts, road signs, driving laws, because people were literally crashing into each other at scale. TV showed up and everyone started arguing about what's appropriate, what's harmful, what kids are absorbing while eating breakfast. Now it's digital platforms. Except this time, the audience isn't just a city or a country, it's basically the whole planet in one group chat that never sleeps. And unlike the past, this thing didn't wait for the rules meeting. It just launched, scaled, and went global in a record time. Billion-user apps before most governments even figured out what they were looking at. So now everyday people are living inside something that grew faster than the guardrails around it. That's the real pressure point. Harry and Meghan stepping into this conversation again fits right into that space. They've been consistently pushing attention toward how online spaces affect real lives, especially for younger people growing up in this non-stop digital environment. They've kept that topic in circulation when it could have easily been ignored or drowned out. And honestly, there's something interesting about that. Because most of the loudest conversations online are about drama, not safety. But they keep pulling it back to the human cost, what this does to kids, to families, to mental health, to how people see themselves. And let's be real, nobody is fully adopted to this yet. Not parents, not schools, not governments, not even the platforms themselves. We're all kind of learning on the fly while the machine keeps running at full speed. So the question isn't, is the internet good or bad? It's more like, now that it's this big, this fast, this influential, who's making sure it doesn't run ahead of the people living inside it? Because right now, it definitely moves faster than the rules around it. Kids today are basically born into the internet. No jokes. Before they can even fully pronounce banana, they can unlock a phone, open YouTube, skip ads like a pro, and find cartoons from 5 different countries. It's impressive and a little scary at the same time. Because here's the thing, knowing how to use tech is not the same as understanding it. A child can swipe like a champ, but still not know that the internet is watching patterns. It's feeding them content. It's shaping what pops up next. It's slowly building a picture of the world in their head, one click at a time. And nobody really tells them that part up front. That's where this conversation gets serious. You can't just say, stay away from phones. That advice is outdated. That ship sailed. The phone is already in the pocket. The apps are already part of school life, social life, even boring waiting in line life. So the real question becomes, how do we teach kids to move through something that's already everywhere? And the honest answer is no one person can handle it. Parents are trying, but they're also working, tired, and dealing with a world that didn't prepare them for this level of tech parenting. Teachers are expected to educate kids on subjects that didn't even include how to survive the internet 10 years ago. Governments are still writing rules while the platforms update overnight. And the companies are building faster than everyone else can catch up. So you end up with this situation where everyone is responsible, but no one can do it solo. That's why the focus shifts from just control to actual guidance. Not panic, not banning everything, but teaching kids what it means when they post something, what it means when they scroll for hours, what it means when an algorithm starts shaping their attention without them even noticing. And this is where voices like Harry and Meghan's keep pulling attention back into the room. They're not treating this like some side topic. They're framing it as something that affects real families, not just headlines or policy debates. And that's important because a lot of the time this conversation gets buried under noise. At the end of the day, protecting kids online isn't just about blocking websites or setting timers. It's about preparing them for a world that already exists and making sure they don't walk through it alone. Because this isn't just a tech issue, it's a human one. Thanks for watching. I'm your host, Miles. If you made it this far, respect. You've basically survived another episode of internet chaos, hot takes, and digital truth bombs. Now go stretch, drink some water, maybe even touch grass for like 3 minutes, not 30, let's not get crazy. And remember, stay sharp out there because the internet never sleeps, but apparently we're supposed to. See you in the next one.